No, don't get me wrong. I'm not religious, but maybe because I'm of age and I've been traveling for the last 2.5 years, I'm getting very inquisitive about what this is all about. Not just the traveling, but life itself. And this morning I got up early to see the sunrise over Lake Eyre. And to say it was spectacular is nothing in comparison to what it truly is. Namely, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and God was the Word. What is meant by that is the vibration. The Word is the vibration. God is the vibration. And there is no time in all of that. What has happened once happens every morning. And not only every morning, because as we are an unborn fetus in the womb of our mother, we come from that same space, from that same light. And that light brings us forth into a world of matter. I know it sounds all far-fetched, but believe you me, if you pay a little bit of attention to what you see and what you are confronted with, you will recognize that this life is for you to understand who you are, because the more you understand about who and what you are, the more of those attributes chased by all of us, like feeling good, feeling in peace and harmony with each other, feeling wealthy, are attributes which are at home with us. Our society, naturally evolved, has made us believe that we ought to chase money and matter. And of course we are living in a physical world, but there's no two ways about it. It's perishable. And it all will go unless we understand what it really means to be physical, and what it really means, what it is that becomes physical, which is what we are. We will never really find that final happiness that we are looking for. So I am so blessed, and honestly that's how I experience my life. I am so blessed to be concerned with this topic of life only. Everything else that pops up in my life, and I have been self-employed all my life. So you can imagine problems. When you're self-employed, there is no knock-off time. You just go on and on and on, and one problem is chasing the next. And I have learned just to let it all go, do what I can, and keep focused inside, keep attached to what I am inside. The most fundamental thing I have realized in my life, I dare say, is the difference between thought and awareness. You may wonder, what is he going on about now? But there is a difference. While awareness is not attached to the brain, and that is scientific knowledge, researched by people we actually pay a lot of money for, but whose knowledge, of course, does not reach the common man, because in general we are not interested. Fact, though, is that awareness, or what we also call consciousness, is everywhere. It actually looks as if everything we can see and perceive is founded by consciousness. That consciousness is the underlying basis of all existence, of the whole universe. That actually the whole universe is conscious. While we have a brain that thinks, and by thinking enables us to navigate life, which means that we pick up the thoughts that we ought to have to find a way to solve the problems we are confronted with. To me, the ocean of thought is like a body of water. Deep, 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 but at the same time there is a surface which produces waves. And some of the waves are so humongous that they pick us up and we follow them. And we follow them to solve the problems we have. While other waves, smaller waves, just pop up and disappear again. And that's okay too, because we on our personal journey have got nothing to do with them. But what our purpose should be is to let go of all of that thought, even though it's constantly going on, and recognize what that awareness is, what that consciousness is that is constantly there. It is conscious of our thought, and it is conscious of our being. It is conscious of our breathing. And the breathing, naturally noticeable for us because it's physical, is connecting us to the source that is bringing us into this life. So let's focus on that. Let's share that. And let's become what we are supposed to have been always. My love to you all, and see you in the next episode. Bye now.